are here to win today. Number one.
This is home ground, so yeah, obviously we will win.
Stormers is going to win 15 points.
Yes, right, 15.
It'll be a tight game, but we'll do it in the end. Today the Stormers are going to win.
You know, that's what I like.
I would say Sia Khaleesi.
Favorite Stormers player?
Ask him.
Skalkberger?
Burger.
Okay. Lead sideline with the Stormers. Check this out. We've got a mother and daughter team. They've come to support the Stormers. We're up against the Brumbies. Going back last week, we lost to the Sharks narrowly, bitter pill to swallow. Yeah, it was a penalty try. We're not going to go there. We're positive. We welcome our visitors from Australia. And we stream everything on the site, mjleeproductions.com. Mother and daughter, Anthea to my right. And Jade to my left from Bishop Lavis, and on the corner from me, but they said they're not going to stalk me at all. We're just joking, We're just joking. It's sideline with the Stormers, so we catch up with the fans also. You think we've got what it takes to beat the Brumbies tonight?
Yes, always. We always have to stay positive. After last week, we know what happened, a disappointment, but still, we're not Stormers. We Cape Town fans, and this is home ground, so yeah, obviously we will win.
Right, the mom is positive. Let's find out from the daughter. Jane, do you think we can beat the Brumbies tonight? Say yes by 15.
Yes, by 15.
No, in all honesty, do you think we can beat the Brumbies tonight?
Yes.
Okay, who's your favourite Stormers rugby player?
Juan de Jong.
Our co-captain, right? Captain Courageous, Juan de Jong. If you've got a message for all the Stormers fans, okay? Perhaps haven't come out to support the Stormers recently at DHL Newlands, you must support the Stormers. That's important. What would your message be for the Stormers fans? And don't look at me because I'm a fan already. I'm converted, right, Jane? I'm converted already. Speak to them.
I think this is going to be our year because every year we go semi-finals, finals, but I think this year is going to be because of the new transformation, we've got a new coach and everything. Everybody's positive in the team, so yeah, I think we'll make it this year.
We are positive. I'm as positive as your mom. Jay, do you think we have what it takes to win Super Rugby this season? Okay, I paid Jay to say that. I paid her to say that, okay? I'm paying her in as far as Boerewors rolls are concerned. No, we're joking. It's Sideline with the Stormers. It's our next home fixture here at DHL Newlands. We welcome the Brumbies all the way from Australia. Stay tuned.
Today, number one. We've got Neville Clark, Enrico and Barry, all the way from Cape Town. We wish them all the best. We will make it. We'll make it today. We're going to win.
What's the prediction?
We're going to win. Prediction. Anything from your side, Enrico? What do you say?
No. I'd say the Stormers is going to win 15 points.
15 points. Okay. And Barry, what are you saying?
I say they will probably 10 points.
Okay. There we go. Okay. We'll make it win. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Cheers. Stormers!
Stormers!
Sideline with the Stormers. My name is MJ Leeds. Before kickoff, we are hosting the Brumbies at home. Dion and Lindy, who are ardent Stormers supporters. Dion, your favourite Stormers player?
At the moment, I would say Sia Khaleesi.
Good choice, one of mine as well. Now, let us get to the million-dollar question. We are hosting the Brumbies, okay? We lost to the Sharks last week. That penalty try, That was really not a nice one. Do we have what it takes
course we have.
to beat the Brumbies tonight?
Of course we have.
By
course we have.
5 or 10 or 15?
No, it'll be a tight game, but we'll do it in the end. Today the Stormers are going to win.
See, now that's what I like. If you're talking sideline with the Stormers, the players are positive when we meet with him, and the fans at DHL Newlands. Dion, if we do lose, I'll give you a paper trail of where you can actually trace him down, and then you can take him up on the fact that it might not have been a tight game. Let's check up on the players, how they are warming up ahead of the start of the game. Sideline with the Stormers. Dion has called it. It's going to be a tight one, but in our favor, Stormers.
We'll certainly give credit to the Stormers for their kicking game and their tactics, if that's sort of what you're asking for. Yeah, I think it was good. I mean, they kicked quite well. They probably didn't execute some of the kicks as well as they would have liked, but yeah, it worked for them tonight. Like I said, I think the game was in the balance up until we got the red card, and we knew that they were coming out with those sorts of tactics. We'd planned for both kicking and running tactics.
You know, again, you've got to give credit to the Brumbies, their quality outfit, and, they stretch us at times, especially in that sort of opening sort of 10, 15 minutes. But the boys held in, and we showed a lot of composure. As I say, there were some soft moments, which I think we can always sort out. It comes with experience and a bit more time in the seat. But it was a good performance, especially after last week. It would have been tough for us to go to Argentina with another loss. So credit to the team, credit to the leadership. The boys stepped up today.
A little bit disappointed with some of the decisions out the back of the scrums when we had clearly dominant scrums a couple of times there. I think in the second half, after Bongo left the field, it was difficult for those guys coming on. So Alan and Les and Steve Moore had to come back on there, and it was quite a difficult situation for those guys. Like I said before, there's a lot for us to take out of that game, and there'll be a lot for us to learn from that game.
Look, it was much better than what it has been in the past, So still, not clinical enough, but we had one sort of week to prepare for this tactic against them, and it worked in our favour. A lot of attacking kicks, a lot of contestable kicks to try and turn their big backs around, and we try to isolate the fullback, quite a bit, and it certainly worked at stages. But it's still a work in progress for us. So we're happy with the step up. But yeah, we'll take it.
We were ready for a running game, and they probably showed glimpses of that throughout the night. But their kicking game was good tonight. Yeah, we'd spoken about it though. We sort of had a bit of a plan, particularly as a back line, to be ready for the kicks, and I thought we handled it quite well.
We can't just single out the pack. I think our backs had to, fight against some quality wallabies, and twice the size of some of our boys. And I know Jubbies doesn't like hearing that, but just the attitude of our backs was excellent. The boys climbed in, we tackled, and we ran hard. And yes, there were some mistakes, but as I said, it wasn't going to be 100% right all the time, but overall it was a good performance.
We obviously saw it differently, but all of the Stormers fans probably saw it that way. So we'd probably be arguing the same if we'd scored a try like that. We'd probably say that the ball was still in contact all the way down. So.
Yeah, I know about that try. It's a team effort, and when Dylan came back, he was actually in the 50-50 mode. But yeah, it's the small little things like that went our way. Like last weekend, the ball didn't bounce for us, and but some small things like that, the ball bounced for us this weekend. So we were happy about this small little things.
In the end, I think it was one of those games that was pretty tight. Both teams were sort of sticking in there, and it got away from us. I think the red card really hurt us in terms of our set piece, and then one less number around the paddock to defend with. Made it quite difficult. Up until that point, it was anyone's game. So that's what you get, I think, in these big games, and we always find the Stormers to be a big game.
Brumbies are a quality outfit. Number of wallabies on that side, and if you think that you can just build phases against them and get results, it would be, it wouldn't really work in our favour. So we had to be smart about the way we played. Certainly the kicking game played an important role, but I thought defensively our breakdown was excellent. We put them under pressure there, and likewise, we when we did keep ball in hand, we actually handled their defensive breakdown. So the few things that we had to focus on during the week, we got right. Look, it wasn't pretty all the times, and there were some soft moments, but it's a really important win for us, to take forward.
What sparked the incident? He shouldn't have thrown a punch. He's very disappointed. There's usual sort of altercations as you come out of malls, a bit of push and shove, and he's bitterly disappointed that he threw a punch because it's pretty black and white in the law book. You throw a punch, you're off the field.
Look, it's difficult for a big man like that to take punches, and not retaliate. So, credit to Ollie. It's he was tested last weekend with the incident from the scrum where the tight head prop had a go at him, with the elbow in the throat, and he didn't react to it. And once again, he didn't react to this situation again. So it's again credit to the team and the way the leaders are controlling the team at the moment. It's fantastic.
I'll probably just execute a little bit better. We probably made a few too many mistakes, and they cost you at this level. That's probably about it.
Oh, look, we always knew it was going to be a physical battle, and it's going to be confrontational. If you remember back to last year, both games were really intense and in your face, and we know the Brumbies thrive on their physicality, and we had to step up, but we had to show immense composure. So when there was a bit of niggle, I felt that our players were well in control of themselves, and I felt that Juan's communication with the ref was excellent. And our boys, showed a lot of maturity for a young side, and I guess we got under their skins, and they lost a few heated moments. But it just credit again to a young side showing a bit of maturity.
We're in there right to the end, but I think just a little bit of detail and executing what we trained probably let us down a little bit.
Like our backs, like you said, our forwards did a fantastic job. And it's for our backs to step up as well. And if you look at, if you go player for player in our back line, they're all bigger than us. They probably got more caps than us, but it's important for us to show no respect.
They're quality players, and they obviously handled our kicks really well. And same as us, we handled kicks really well.
It's important for us to make sure that when our opportunity comes, that we need to expose our opponents, and we're still working on it. We're still building on it, and it's still a long season, so we still got a lot of hard work in front of us.
Absolutely, it's massively important because we're going to a bye week after that, and then we face the Sunwolves at Newlands. So, it's an important tour for us. We are again playing against a quality team. Yes, they weren't that good in South Africa, but they certainly will be a different prospect at home. So, and that was the daunting task going into this week. Knowing at the back end of the Brumbies, you're facing a Jaguar side. So, again, credit to the team. They delivered today, and we after tonight, we're back at the ground, and we're looking forward to Monday.
Like Stephen said, we sort of playing for a bit more running game, and they kicked really well. We knew as well that they can do that. I felt we sort of kicked as well and handled their kicks really well as well. So tactically, I thought both teams were right in it. It was just a genuine contest, and unfortunately we didn't come out on top. Credit to them, they played really well.
Yeah, look, I think that again, we're just having soft moments in our game, and if you think about it, we just scored and then we dropped that ball off a kickoff. It's little things like that we need to sort out. Obviously, a couple of handling errors, but again, the line speed of the Brumbies is intense, and they put you under immense pressure. So it's just, we can be a little bit more clinical as we go along. Likewise, last weekend, there were opportunities, and we weren't finishing off. There was this chance for Nizam Kar to go through, at the end there, and you put that little, grabber through. It's just little moments like that probably let us down. But overall, for 80% of the game, we did well. I think that Kurt is, still developing, and he's he did well again tonight. I think he did really well in that first half against the Sharks, and he put in another good performance. In saying that, I thought that Jean-Luc du Plessis, really opened the game up in that last sort of 10-15 minutes. I know that the Brumbies were down one man, but still he made some really good decisions, and so did Louis Schroeder. He had some quality passes and he made some quality decisions. So yes, the pack is really performing well, and so did the loose trio. But it was a pleasing performance from everyone. No, they
got to work.
They got to work. So back their rest is tonight and tomorrow, and they're straight into it on Monday. We planned a long time ago for this, and we're going to work hard on Monday and Tuesday, and they can rest in the plane.
Round 4 concluded of Super Rugby. Today's clash, a very, very important one. DHL Stormers up against the Brumbies visiting side from Australia. Stormers coming out victors 31-11. Now it's all to play for as the Stormers, they pack their bags and head off to South America, Argentina, to face the Jaguars. Continue to support Sideline with the Stormers. My name is MJ Lee. All info on the site mjleeproductions.com. This feature kindly brought to you by Winners Supermarket, Winners Cash and Carry, Africa Muslims Agency and Direct Aid International. Until next time, when the Stormers are back at DHL Newlands, we'll chat again. Winners Supermarket, located in Melkbos Street, Lentegeur, Mitchells Plain. It is ultimately the store that gives and saves you more. 25 aisles of affordable goods, 5 special departments, established over 30 years ago, renowned for the lowest prices and quality service guaranteed. Winners Supermarket, Melkbos Street, Lentegeur, Mitchells Plain. We won't stop the magic. 021 374 1114. Check out all the info on our website. Also follow Winners Supermarket on Facebook.
Africa. Have you helped quench the thirst of your Muslim brother? Sponsor a water well for only 9,500 rands in Africa, or a borehole for only 40,000 rands. Special monthly payments can be arranged. Contact Africa Muslims Agency on 011 834 8685. Africa Muslims Agency, the agency that cares.
Tasmania. Looking to be fashionable yet modest? For men's and ladies' clothing, look no further than Taz Boutique. Shop 1, Block 5, Batesville Shopping Centre, next to Pizza Time. Call us on 021 633 1367 or 071 786 9495. Taz Boutique, where our passion is your fashion.
Find us on Facebook and Twitter.
Tasmania.